Well, happy National Girls and Women in Sports Day to all the amazing females, both on and off the fields. Athletics, we know, can play a really important role in girls' lives, from creating a healthy lifestyle to building confidence. That's just a couple of things that sports does for all of us. Joining us now is Dr. Rachel Brewer with the Rocky Mountain Hospital for Children. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, talking about some things that we both love so much: sports, girls' sports, women's sports. Dr. Brewer, you've been involved in sports your whole entire life. So what first got you involved in it? How old were you?
I actually don't know. I mean, I think I was probably kindergarten, first grade age, in a strong group of girls in my family, strong mother, and I feel like I got involved just, I don't know, competitive background, competitive soul, and just sucked me into the world of athletics.
Was there a certain sport that you loved a little more than others, or did you like them all?
I mean, I liked them all, but I was a tennis player. That was my strong suit growing up, and then sort of switched gears as I evolved into adulthood. But yeah, tennis was my jam.
When you look back now at getting involved with sports at a young age, how does that play a part in who you are today and being a doctor and just kind of the direction your life went in?
I mean, so many things. It's gone full circle for sure, just in terms of what I do, treating young athletes as a sports medicine physician. But I think it ultimately helped me realize my full potential. It helped me understand team camaraderie. It helped me understand how to face adversity. I mean, so many things, and obviously things that I teach on the flip side of who I counsel as young athletes. But yeah, it wrote me in entirely to who I am today.
So not only is medicine your passion, obviously, and working with young people, but you're also a lacrosse coach. So tell us a little bit about that. How you got into that one.
I didn't know about lacrosse for a while until I had 3 young girls who now play pretty much year round. And so I coach one of my daughters, or 2 of my daughters, the under 10 crowd, and it's been a great experience. Coaching in general has been a great experience for me, and really just understanding what that gives back to me as coach, but also really seeing young athletes realize their potential, realize what they're made of, and then also translate that into their lives, and recognizing what they can do and what they can accomplish. It's just, I just sort of can't describe it because I see it happen quite a bit, and what I witness is just mind-blowing every single time.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about that. I was thinking about, I have one daughter, 12-year-old, and I think and had her in sports ever since she was little, and I think it's so important, you know, because they think, well, I'm not athletic, right? That's not something, I don't know if I can play that sport, and I just think it's so much bigger than that, right? And everybody is athletic.
So much bigger, and I think the definition of an athlete can be expanded way past just an athletic environment. I mean, that goes to marching band or drama or competitive cheer or anything relative to how you use your body and how you use your mind. And so I think it's just a shift in how we define what the actual term athlete means to help people understand that we're all athletes in our own right. Just a matter of finding that what we're comfortable in.
Let's talk about what the kids, how they change and how they grow, and how and what you've seen and how they first come to you, and how they end up, you know, after months of playing a sport, the changes that happen in them.
Yeah, I think self-confidence is one that I see a big one, just them sort of coming out of their shell and recognizing who they can be and what they can do. And that's from an outward side. I mean, not just, again, playing the sport, but how they interact with their peers, how they interact with their parents, how that translates into their school environment. I think there's so many offshoots that goes towards. It's just really, again, amazing to watch.
Yeah, quickly, too, looking forward to the next generation. What can we all do? How do you think sports with women and girls is going to grow?
It's going to continue to grow. I think just we need to continue to find access points for all girls in schools and outside of schools, just to give them the chance to participate, which clearly has changed dramatically over the last 3 decades and what was made possible by Title IX. But just recognizing that we all have a right to be an athlete and giving kids a chance to play.
Yeah, fantastic. Doctor, thank you for spending some time with us, and good luck with all of your teams.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And remember, you can always watch all of our interviews right now on CBSColorado.com. Mech.